WWE are very high on a popular AEW star. Plus, is Chad Gable getting another name change? We'll talk about it and the incredible stipulation that has been added to a WrestleMania weekend show. It's all in the wrestling news right now. All Ego Ethan Page is on the hearts and minds of both AEW and other places this week. So this week, Ethan Page got signed to a contract extension. He's going to be part of AEW's plans for the foreseeable. Good for him. Make money. Andrew Zarian on the Mat Men podcast said Ethan Page is another dude that WWE is very high on. They like Ethan Page's whole deal, and they think he's super hyper talented, which I believe is when you collect all the Chaos Emeralds and then all the Master Emeralds.
Yeah.
And then you can be super hyper talented once you collect 50 rings and jump. I know that Ethan Page is re-signed and he's going to be at AEW for a while, but I know for a fact there are eyes on him for sure, because he's a guy who is a good-looking guy. He can cut a great promo. He has the TV look. So you've got to keep a guy like him happy. If AEW do not keep Ethan Page happy, I'm pretty sure WWE will be...
They'll be scooping him up.
Scooping him up.
Well, I don't know why in my head then I was like when you pick up some cat poop from the
I thought you were doing like an ice cream
Oh,
scoop.
that would be better because he is more like ice cream because he's dead good.
Could you get any more diverse in terms of things that need scooping? Cat poo, ice cream. Never get the two mixed up.
Hey, this is good. I mean, I completely agree that Ethan Page is just ridiculously talented and he has got the look that WWE look for. He's a good looking dude, he can do his promos perfectly, and he can really go in the ring as well. We've seen him in matches and stuff, obviously, in AEW. I don't think we've seen the full potential of Ethan Page in AEW yet. Yes, he's on American Top Team and whatnot, but I think there's a little bit more to see from Ethan Page in AEW. And I would like to see him and Darby Allin continue their stuff from, it was from Evolve, right?
When they did a little bit of stuff earlier on, I think maybe last year in AEW. There is still some unfinished business there.
Yes.
They made some magic in Evolve.
Yeah, they did.
I think as a singles guy, he's got so much mileage.
There's definitely a TNT championship run with him, I think, down the line, and then hopefully we will see him make his way up to the main title picture as well.
I can see it. I'm really, really excited about him. He was on Desert Island Graps last year. He's a lovely guy. Nothing but love for Ethan Page. Incidentally, if when you were listening to Andrew then, which I hope you were, when Andrew said he's got the look, and in your head you went na 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 na. He's got the look. Then a piece of my heart belongs to you because you're a man or a woman or a non-binary after my own heart. Let's talk about Raw.
Yeah.
In particular, somebody getting another name change. Emphasis on another
name change.
Name change. On the MMA Hour, Gable Stevenson was talking.
He was.
And he, no guesses as to who he was talking about when they talked about his impending Raw debut.
Yep.
They brought up, hey, WWE Raw already has a Gable.
Yeah.
Chad Gable.
Oh no.
To which Gable Stevenson said, we're going to have a talk with him.
Oh man.
You can't have two Gables, heaven forbid. You can't, but right now we do. So there might have to be a little switcheroo. I don't know, but I love Chad. He's a cool dude. Ironically, the Chad Gable wants to change the name of Chad Gable.
Oh my goodness, bless him. I feel bad. Don't revert him back to Shorty G. Whatever you do, don't do that. I was thinking right, if the Gable thing has to go, just call him Chad and then turn. Have you seen the memes these days, Tom, that the kids do?
Yeah.
The Chad man, where they turn him into like the super chiseled looking Chad guy. Maybe they do some sort of persona like that with him. I feel bad that he's been given all this stuff, but you know what? When he's been given it, he's absolutely hit it out the park. Like, he's perfect no matter what WWE give to him. He makes the best of it, I think, anyway.
I mean, I wish you luck if you're going to have a chat with Vince and Bruce Pritchard and go, I've had this idea about memes.
Oh, they love him. The kids love him.
What's a meme? I've been caught with this before. It's a meat wrap. One chap who does know a little bit about changing of the name, Peter Dunne.
Peter Dunne, the boy.
Got himself a shiny new name now. He's Butch on SmackDown. He was on My Love Letter to Wrestling, which is Mark Andrews from NXT UK's podcast. And what did he have to say about his recent name change to Butch?
So he said, the thing is with me, whether it's a name or whatever changes, that's not what really endeared me to the audience in the first place, right? I'd like to think anyway, it's the quality of the in-ring work, and that's what I'm going to keep the same, of course. And it's going to get better, it's going to improve as time goes. It's exciting, but it's also just a little bit different. I think it's time to change it up a little bit. 5 years, fresh start, and why not try something a little new? And do you know what? I'm happy that he's in this mindset. I'm happy because, not that I'm on Twitter very much anymore, but I saw Twitter going mental. Mental.
Surely not.
For Pete Dunne's name being changed to Butch. And granted, you know what, like, most of the SmackDown superstars now just are references to the Dingles, almost. It's like, we have turned SmackDown into a worldwide Emmerdale episode. But like, Peter Dunne's one of the best, I think. I've loved him for a very, very long time. I'm intrigued to see whether they keep like the bruiserweight stuff or if they do change his actual gear when he's wrestling in the ring, because now we see him kind of in like a Peaky Blinders type get up, so I don't know if that means.
I would be shocked if they keep the look and the moniker bruiserweight.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't fit, would it now with what's going on?
They don't do cruiserweights anymore.
No,
and
that's true.
It doesn't seem like it's in keeping with WWE ethos. I think it'll be Butch. I can imagine that he will wrestle in gear that very much is looked like what he wears.
Now, like, another thing as well is like, you know, it's so nice to see him on the main roster, and I know that everybody is like, when they get called up, it's a kiss of death for a lot of them. But you know what? If there's anybody that deserves it more, I think it's Pete Dunne. Like Pete Dunne, or Butch now, sorry, just deserves this so much for so many eyes. Hopefully to be on him, and hopefully to see him do some incredible things on the main roster. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. He's excited. If he's excited, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It seems like there's some good things coming his way, hopefully.
You can hear that lovely chat with Pete Dunne on My Love Letter to Wrestling, which is Mark Andrews' podcast. It's on the BBC Sounds app.
Oh.
And the previous episode featured Natalia and who's this? Oh, Tom Campbell from Cultaholic.
You get about you, don't you?
I do get around. Shane Helms on Twitter, excited to announce, I signed a WWE Legends Deal. So I guess that makes it official. I'm old.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, stand back. There's a hurricane sitting down. So he signed the Legends Deal. Now, Heel by Nature, thank you for this. They've done a little bit of stuff looking at what a Legends Deal is. Because we hear it thrown around a lot, a Legends Deal.
Yeah.
So if you're not too familiar what it is, thank you, Heel by Nature. Actually formerly known as the Contractor Nostalgia Agreement.
Ooh.
Which I prefer.
That sounds nice.
Basically means WWE will pay a $10,000 advance for future royalties and a minimum of $500 for each appearance the star makes. Top legends can make much more per appearance. So it's just a little bit of a financial kickback as a thank you for years of service.
Yeah, bless him.
Well done to you. An Impact star is sticking around for a little longer. Who are we talking about?
Talking about Heath. Yes. That's it.
There you go.
Final. No. So speaking on stories with Briscoe and Bradshaw, Heath revealed he's under contract with Impact until the fall of 2023 as his deal was extended. He said, I had 2 years with them, but my contract extended a year because I got hurt, had surgery, I was out for a year, rehab, therapy, all that good stuff. Now they've put Humpty Dumpty back together. I'm ready to go out there and have some fun, and I'm excited about this because bless that man, gets released from WWE, goes to Impact, gets injured, comes back, think gets injured again, and he's out for a while, and I just felt so bad for him because he like changed his look. He got a lot beefier and was doing some really cool things, and then unfortunately injuries happened and he got taken away from us. But now, fingers crossed, we see all the good stuff that's been taken away from us from Heath.
Very happy to see what he does. Obviously, Impact are busy over WrestleMania week with the multiverse of matches. One of many shows taking place during WrestleMania week and WrestleMania weekend. An incredible stipulation has been added to the WrestleCon show during the weekend. They put out a tweet saying, a crazy idea that we've had for years, and we finally are going to test it out. Let's give the talent an extra incentive to bring their A+ game and steal the show. A live fan vote will decide which match out of the 8 on the night gets an extra $5,000. So a little sort of performance bonus.
Yeah.
Well, I say a little, that's a cracking performance bonus.
That is a good performance bonus. That gives an incentive, right, to bring all the strikes.
To go for it.
Whoa.
So in terms of some of the matches announced for the WrestleCon show, Tomohiro Ishii and Timothy Thatcher, you might be writing a check for those two. Unless Mia Yim and Athena have anything to say about it.
I think that's a good shout as well, to be fair.
Emma Moon got a lot to prove heading back out into the world. I like that. The Briscoes are taking on the Rottweilers, Loki and Homicide.
That's got to be good. That's got to be good.
Bandido and Speedball Mike Bailey.
This is an insane card as we go down it. It gets better.
It does, because as well as appearances from Onita, Jonathan Gresham, the Rock and Roll Express, and PCO, we're also getting Minoru Suzuki versus Biff Busick, former Oney Lorcan.
Biff's during this WrestleMania weekend, Biff has so many big matches. He's doing Bloodsport 8 as well with Moxley, isn't he? Which is going to be that's going to be nice to see. Now, there's going to be a video coming out, I think early next week, where Jack talks about all his most anticipated matches over WrestleMania weekend that are away from WWE and the big time WrestleMania. So I look forward to that because there's some good stuff on there.
Are you on Twitch tonight? Can we look forward to that?
I think me and Dan are doing some bus in Bussy Simulator where we will be bussing and driving I can't say the word on YouTube because it'll probably get demonetized, but it's a good bus. The bubble bus is what we're going to call it.
It's a good bus.
Yes.
If you'd like to see a good bus, look no further than twitch.tv/Cultaholic with Dan and Andrew later on. 6 p.m. GMT?
6 p.m. GMT.
GMT, okay. Until later. Keys.
Love you, bye.